Excellencies, Heads of State and Government, Excellency Ambassador Sarah Glode, President of the Federal Democratic Republic of Ethiopia, Excellency Chair of the African Union, President Cyril Ramaphosa, Excellency Musa Faki Mohammed, Chairperson of the African Union Commission, members of the diplomatic community, ladies and gentlemen. It is indeed a great pleasure to welcome you to this gala dinner prepared to honor your presence in this 33rd ordinary session of the Assembly of African Union. Allow me to also acknowledge our special guest sitting with us tonight, His Excellency Justin Trudeau, Prime Minister of Canada, Her Excellency Erna Solberg, Prime Minister of Norway, and His Excellency Charles Michel, President of the European Council and former Prime Minister of Belgium. Ethiopia welcomes you with the warmth that emanates from the idea of Maddamer for prosperous Africa, and vigor that befits this August gathering. Addis Ababa also welcomes you with open arms by availing the Grand Palace as the venue for the first time in decades. The Grand Palace is the very same venue of the inaugural banquet held for the founding fathers of the Organization for African Unity, the predecessor to the African Union. Therefore, I hope you all agree with me that this evening will mark a symbolic moment of our rededication of togetherness and our commitment to meet the goals of Agenda 2063 in the Africa we want. Excellencies, almost 6 decades ago, we expressed our determination to address the challenges to peace, democracy, and security that obstructed the development of the continent. Similarly, during the Golden Jubilee of our continental organization, we made a solemn declaration to achieve a conflict-free Africa and pledged to end wars in the continent by 2020. Though we have marked many milestones in maintaining peace in our respective countries and regions, our people are still facing the plagues of conflict and instability. Various threats to peace and security, including terrorism, human and arms trafficking, and external interferences, continue to fuel the conflict in different parts of the continent. There have been and continue derailing our efforts to build a peaceful, prosperous, and integrated Africa. Therefore, the theme for our assembly this year, Silencing the Guns, Creating Conducive Conditions for Africa's Development, requires our collective efforts in not only addressing the root cause of conflict, but also in reorienting our development lens. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, a peaceful, prosperous, and conflict-free Africa cannot manifest when we continue thinking in silos. Our motto should be cooperation, not rivalry, compromises, not confrontation, partnership, not interference. That is the thinking behind Maddamer. Maddamer is Ethiopia's homegrown idea that champions an enduring vision to build an egalitarian, democratic, and peaceful society by effectively utilizing our resources to champion the growth and prosperity of our people. For instance, the venue for tonight's occasion is a manifestation of Madama, housing many incredible historic assets. This compound underwent a radical transformation, capitalizing on the foundations of what existed and what those before us had introduced. It now bears generational fingerprints of all those that have contributed to its current glory. Therefore, Madama aspires for the continent to build on past achievements, to harness our accumulated historical and cultural assets, and to capitalize on our existing resources for nurturing prosperity. Madama also aims to bring for the Africa we want a continent free from conflict, and attaches great importance to the value of love, forgiveness, reconciliation, and inclusion. It invests in the future and nurtures the culture of peace and tolerance in our children and youth to silence the guns in Africa. As we instill these values in the new generation, we should start making space for change as well. Our youth come up with new ideas, are innovative, and make demands with changing times. We must listen to them, support them, and ultimately make space and way for them after laying the foundation for prosperity and handing them the tools. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, Addis Ababa, your capital, has started a journey towards prosperity. As you can see out into the distance from where we are, the city offers a lot. We are working tirelessly to unearth the potential that has not been sufficiently tapped. Abundant natural resources, historical and cultural gems, pleasant weather, though it's cold tonight, and an energetic and loving people that call this city home, characterize Addis Ababa. Using this city as prototype, we are building prosperity inside out. We are unleashing the urban tourism capacity of the city. Several projects are underway aimed at making Addis Ababa a hospitable and livable space for its residents as well as its visitors. These projects, like the progress of Unity Park, where we are now find ourselves, are creating jobs and stirring the local economy. They are also demonstrating our capacity to start and finish in a short time frame when we work with laser focus. By reorienting ourselves away from this position and narrative of poverty towards crafting a shared vision for prosperity, we will be able to mobilize our young and early youth to achieve what has always been possible and within reach. Rest assured that the conducive environment created at the epicenter of Ethiopia will extend to other parts of the country. This approach is our recipe for prosperity through Madama. By recognizing that as Ethiopians, And as Africans, we are worthy of prosperity, building the country and continent that we want is conceivable and with reach. If we want to silence the guns as a continent, embracing change and a new way of doing things needs to be our new norm. That is what Madamar for a prosperous Africa aspires for the continent and its colorful people. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, I conclude my welcome remarks by wishing you a truly pleasant and memorable stay in Addis Ababa, your capital. Enjoy your evening, and I thank you. የተከበራችሁ የተለያዩ ሀገራት መሪዎች እንዲሁም በዚህ ከተማ የምትገኙ እንግዶች ዛሬ የአፍሪካ ህብረት 33ኛውን ስብሰባ በደማቅ ሁኔታ ጀምሯል። እኛም በብልጽግና ሀሳባችን እንደሚቻል ለማሳየት በዚህ ስፍራ ያዘጋጀነው እራት ሙሉ በሙሉ በኢትዮጵያውያን የተዘጋጀ በመሆኑ ይህንን መድረክ ስላዘጋጁ ይህንን ሙዚቃ ስላዘጋጁ ግብዣችንን አክብራችሁ ስለመጣችሁ ሁላችንም ከልብ የምናመሰግን መሆኑን እየገለጽን የኢትዮጵያ ብልጽግና የአፍሪካ ብልጽግና የመጀመሪያው ማሳያ ጡብ ተደርጎ የሚወሰድ እራት ስለሆነ እንዳትዘነጉት። ብልጽግናችን ይቀጥላል። በሌላ ሀገር የምንመኘውና የምንቆጭበትን ነገር በሀገራችን ማየት ለሌሎች ማሳየት የሚቀጥል ይሆናል። እንኳን ደህና መጣችሁ። እናመሰግናለን።